We are at one of the most impressive scenery in Punta Gorda, right at the cat landing curve. You know that curve as you're entering Punta Gorda. Very impressive, where you see the calm Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Honduras. You see the hills of Guatemala and also the hills of Honduras. And yes, we are here to provide the soft release of our calendar, Battle of the Drums calendar for 2025. And it all starts out on Friday, October 31st, 2025, with the 13th annual High Schools Battle of the Drums. It will be held at the Belize City Center in Belize City. And this year, it will be hosted by all the high schools that are participating in this year's High Schools Battle of the Drums from Belize City, namely Wesley College, C.D. Vernon High School, and Maud Williams High School. Participating schools will also come from Dangriga, Independence Village, Georgetown Village, and Punta Gorda Town. It is our expectation that we will have 10 high schools participating. The current champions are Georgetown Technical High Schools. And just to run down some of the champs over the years, and we know that the High Schools Battle of the Drums is a highly electrifying, energetic, and vibrant event. Very, very creative. So it all started in 2011, and that year Georgetown Technical High School took it away as the champs. Likewise, they took it away again in 2012, and then we did not hear from them again until 2024 when they took it again once more. And in 2013, Ecumenical High School from Dangriga Town were the champs. In 2014, Toledo Community College. In 2015, the Lille Academy from Dangriga Town. And in 2016, it was Ecumenical High School from Dangriga Town. And in 2017, it was Independence High School from Independence Village. And they also took it away in 2018. In 2019, Ecumenical High School from Dangriga reclaimed the crown. And in 2022, after a brief pause because of the pandemic, Independence High School reclaimed the crown in 2022. And in 2023, Independence High School were back-to-back champs. But they were disappointed last year as Georgetown, after having been silent for many, many years, reclaimed the crown in 2024. High Schools Battle of the Drums, 31st of October in Belize City at the Belize City Center. Our next event will be the following Friday, which will be November 7th. The second annual Primary Schools Battle of the Drums. So we have the Adult Battle of the Drums, we have the High Schools Battle of the Drums, and as of last year, we started the Primary Schools Battle of the Drums. And whoa, what an impressive event that was. I always knew, as my team from the Battle of the Drums Secretariat also have known, that we have some good skills and talent at the primary schools level. But we were pleasantly surprised of the level of the skill set, the creativity, the energy that the primary schools brought to this event. And so we will continue with the Primary Schools Battle of the Drums and make it an annual event. So this year, 7th November, the second annual Primary Schools Battle of the Drums. We have participating in this event primary schools from Barranco Village, St. Joseph RC School, from Punta Gorda, St. Peter Claver School, from St. Bite, St. Alphonsus RC School, from Georgetown Village, Richard Quinn RC School, from Holy Family, from Hopkins Village, Holy Family RC School, and from Dangriga Town, Gulisi Community Primary School, Sacred Heart RC School, and Holy Ghost RC Primary School. And this year, we have 2 more schools from Dangriga entering the competition, namely Airport Methodist Primary School and Christ the King Anglican Primary School. So 10 primary schools in 2025 Battle of the Drums. Last year, Gulisi Community Primary School took away the champs, and so they are the defending champs. Second place went to St. Alphonsus of St. Bite, and third place went to Sacred Heart RC School of Dangriga. Best Chumba performance went to Gulisi Primary School, and Best Wanarwa dancer, there was a tie, Rajon Lowry from St. Bite and Kaden Mejia from Gulisi Community Primary School. Best Sisera player went to Lidan Castillo of Sacred Heart RC School, and the Best Gayusa went to Holy Family RC School. So again, very, very impressive, very energetic, highly competitive Primary Schools Battle of the Drums. Second annual will be held the 7th of November 2025 in Dangriga at the Russell Chiste Auditorium. And then we move on to November 9th, which basically is the start of the weekend of events leading up to the 20th anniversary of the Battle of the Drums. And we start off with a Mass of Thanksgiving and Service Day, where we attend Mass, and we are inviting everyone on the 9th of November to join us at the Mass of Thanksgiving at St. Peter Claver Church. And this will be followed by us providing community service to a deserving sector of our Peine Punta Gorda community. Again, we will be giving thanks for all these 20 years. Things hardly last 1 or 2 years around here, as we are all aware. But we are here, strong and well, 20 years strong, and we are going for another 20 more. And as we proceed into that week, on November 13th, the 16th annual Primary Schools Garifuna Translation Contest, right here in Peine Punta Gorda at the Punta Gorda Sporting Auditorium. So 16 years now, we have been hosting this event, and we are very, very proud of all the students who have partaken over the years. The contest tests the participants' ability to translate words, phrases, sentences, and proverbs from Standard English to Garifuna. And in this year's contest, we will have 10 primary schools participating. In total, 20 students will participate in this particular contest. Again, the schools will come from the Toledo district, namely St. Joseph RC in Barranco and St. Peter Claver School in Peine Punta Gorda, as well as PG Methodist School and St. Benedict RC School. All of these schools from Peine Punta Gorda. Likewise, from St. Bite, St. Alphonsus RC School, Georgetown, Richard Quinn Primary School, Hopkins, Holy Family RC School, Gulisi Primary School, Sacred Heart Primary School, Holy Ghost RC School, Christ the King Anglican School, and Airport Methodist School, all from Dangriga, will be participating in this event as well, with the newcomers being Airport Methodist School and Christ the King Anglican School. These are our 2 newest schools in our Garifuna Language in Schools program. And then to start out the huge weekend, the 20th anniversary of the Battle of the Drums weekend, we go into, on November 14th, the Battle of the Drums Food and Fete. You recall, Food and Fete is exquisite, it's an elegant, it's an elaborate, it's a highly classy event well-decorated hall, well-decorated ambience, nice Garifuna food. We have our waiters and waitresses serving the audience. And oh wow, it is something to behold, where as Garinago and of course our audience who attend this event feel like celebrity, because they are in fact our celebrities during that particular event. So don't forget, Battle of the Drums 20th anniversary weekend starts November 14th with the Battle of the Drums Food and Fete. So this event starts typically at 7 p.m. and it goes to 2 a.m. And this event brings together people from all walks of life. And we continue by saying that it helps the audience to socialize, to network, to enjoy an evening of good food and great Garifuna music. I tell you, this night will be a night to behold, and you want to be a part of this action. So mark your calendars, November 14th. So you will be treated to a 3-course menu, starting out with your appetizer, then your main course, then your dessert, and of course your drink will accompany. This year's event will feature many prizes and surprises, just like the other events the previous years. But because this year is our 20th anniversary, we will be having many more prizes and surprises. We'll be releasing our first album comprised of songs from the Garifuna Song Competition, with the artists performing their music live for your listening pleasure. And so we will mix the young with the classic. Expect to see a tribute to the late great Aurelia Martinez, as well as to go back into the memory of time with some good old Punta Gorda and Paranda tunes for your entertainment pleasure. And so the Food and Fete starts at 7 p.m. November 14th, right there at the PG, Penny Sporting Auditorium, and will continue until 2 a.m. And then you take a break, and we come right back the following day, November 15th, Saturday, November 15th, for the 20th annual Battle of the Drums competition and show. And immediately after the Battle of the Drums, we will have the Belize Garifuna Music Festival. So the Battle of the Drums commences at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, November 15th. That ends just about around 10:30, 11, and we go into the musical festival, which is a structured concert, where we have 5 categories of Garifuna music as part of that concert. Just like at the Battle of the Drums, we have 5 categories of Garifuna drumming. And so we recall that the Battle of the Drums has become a major local and tourist attraction and a catalyst for significant economic activity during the weekend that it is held. And because this year is our 20th year, we will make sure that this is as or more impressive than the previous years. So in terms of the Battle of the Drums competition and show, expect to see our groups from across Belize, Belize City, Dangriga, Georgetown, Penny, Punta Gorda, and as well from neighboring Guatemala and Honduras. Do you recall last year when that impressive young lady was a part of the group that came from Livingston, Guatemala? She was the Primera drummer, and she was shining very bright. As a matter of fact, she gave the guys a good run for their money. And so that was a surprise for us, because this was the first time that we had a female drummer, man, literally man, the primero drum, and did well. And so, again, expect to see many more surprises such as those in our 20th anniversary Battle of the Drums competition and show. And over the years, over the 20 years, we have had various winners of this event. And so it all started back in 2006. It was only a local competition made up of drummers from Punta Gorda. And the first winners were Mario and the Omalali group in 2006. In 2007, we took the event nationally. So we invited drumming groups from across Belize. And in that year, Chukuru and the Tribal Vibes won the Battle of the Drums. In 2008, we took the show to an international level where we started bringing groups from Guatemala and Honduras. That was in 2008. Chukuru and the Tribal Vibes as well took the champions for that year. In 2009 and in 2010, Lila Gale Barango from Barranco Village won the Battle of the Drums. In 2011, Lebeha Drummers from Hopkins Village won. In 2012, Grupo Hochelo from Bahamar, Honduras won the event. And in 2013, Lufuluri Gulfu Iyumo won the event. And this group was from Livingston, Guatemala. In 2014, Ecumenical High School won the event. And in 2015, Lirahi Sembedi won the Battle of the Drums. They also won in 2016. Lirahi Sembedi won both years, 2015 and 2016. In 2017, La Robea Band won, and La Robea Band was from Belize City. In 2018 and 2019, Ecumenical Junior College from Dangriga Town won. In 2021, Heretematua Uara from Belize City won the Battle of the Drums. In 2022, Hanigi Wagubrigu won the event, and they also won back-to-back in 2023. And last year, and the defending champs of the Battle of the Drums competition and show is none other than Independence Junior College 2024. Like I said, as soon as that show is over, we go into the Bolaruga Bogwaweyu Garifuna Musical Festival. And that is, we will have a lineup of artists. Sunday, November the 16th, the Love FM Paranda Show, brought to you by a slew of various Garifuna artists, drummers, paranderos, and so forth. So the Love FM Paranda Show will start at 2 p.m. on that Sunday and will continue right into the night. All right, and so there you have it, our calendar of events starting from October 31st right on to November 16th. But do not forget that as soon as we're over with the Battle of the Drums festivities, we go right in to the 19th celebration, 19th of November celebration, where, as per normal, the Battle of the Drums Secretariat leads the Yurumein in Punta Gorda, starting at 6 a.m. And we support the National Garifuna Council Peine branch with that particular event. And likewise, we support for the Mass, the Garifuna Mass, which both the Garifuna Mass and the Yurumein will be broadcast live from Punta Gorda over Love FM. And thereafter, celebrations continue, which will be led by NGC Penny Branch. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invite you to all our various events in our calendar. Recall that the Battle of the Drums initiative is a Garifuna cultural retrieval and preservation initiative. And everything that we do where you need to pay an entrance fee to attend, the funds are used to promote our Garifuna cultural retrieval and preservation initiative. You have heard about our Garifuna Language in Schools program, which we, in collaboration with the NGC, is supporting and leading. You have heard about our summer camps. You have heard about all the events and initiatives we are doing in the high schools and the primary schools. So when you support the Battle of the Drums competition and show and related events, you are actually supporting Garifuna cultural retrieval and preservation. So stay tuned to our Facebook page and our website as we continue to roll out and talk about the events coming up for 2025. Thank you, and see you on the next slide.